So we are going to be talking about the 4 P's, okay? So this is if you are considering joining a direct sales company, an MLM. There's a lot that you don't know, okay? And maybe you're like, oh, I love these products, so I think I want to join the business. I have made that mistake before. I had paid monthly for things and things just kept coming to my door and I'm like, I don't even want this anymore. I'm not even making money. I'm only spending money. Like, this is how direct sales gets a bad rap, okay? So a cool thing about Monat and the opportunity that it's presenting is that there's no monthly, like, anything. There's no monthly cost to you. You buy your products, okay, which is the first P, the products. That's what got me in. That's what gets my customers hooked. That's what gets all my market partners hooked. The products do all the heavy lifting, okay? And our products, we have a scientific advisory board that, like, for me, a little background, I was a product educator for a long time. I worked with lots of brands. And I was always on the pursuit of what was best. So when Monat came on the scene, I was like, okay, I'm like, this little blue bottle's, claiming that they do a lot, right? And a lot of the reps were like claiming that Monat could do a lot. And these scientific, results were, it was crazy. But come to find out, there's a whole reason for it and there's a science to it. And they have found a fun and amazing and innovative, revolutionary way to get plants to do things to your hair that shampoo you never really realized could. Okay, so the products are something that, Monat puts clinical trials into everything before it comes out. So when a product gets released, there's already like data on it, which is really freaking cool. It's not like, well, let's see how this goes. There's science to back it up. And there's technologies. Monat actually has several proprietary technologies that cannot be duplicated by other companies, which is why I think it's a standout. Why I believe that going direct sales was going to be the best way for them. But just knowing a little bit about the people. Okay, so the first P is products, top notch, award winning. They were represented at the World Congress of Hair, which is a huge convention that happens, and it's where dermatology and the hair world come together. And Monat in 2018, I believe, was the presentation, and it was very, very well received by the most esteemed people in the industry. Okay, the who's who. This isn't just the keyboard warriors of the internet. This is like people that actually devote their life to science, dermatology, and the hair world. Okay, so like this isn't a little game. This is a really, really big. Monat is a huge hitter in the hair world, and it's a popularity contest. In my opinion, it's only a matter of time before every stylist transitions, because every single day I have a new stylist reach out, say, you know what, I can't deny my clients' results. I think I want to try this. I mean, even just in the last 6 months, I've had so many stylists join my business, and I believe that it's because they realize, why am I not, for no monthly cost, why am I not the one that can offer this to them, right? And so that's the cool thing about that. And with the no monthly cost, that's what made me really, really think like, well, how is Monat making money, right? We go into like the pyramid scheme idea. If they're not charging their reps. Majority of direct sales companies do charge their reps something like rent. You got to pay me rent to make money here. And so Monat did away with that for their reps, which is super cool. And I think that should tell you there's no scam about it, because I make a lot of money on them and I pay them nothing monthly. Like, it seems like I'm scamming them, like that's how I feel a lot of times. So I think that's kind of the way you really need to understand that there's no scheme about it, because you literally buy a product pack to get your business, and then you get the products. There's no like, well, you're going to pay for this and then you're going to retire your family and we're never going to talk about the product. Like, Monat has award-winning products that they lead with. So the people behind it and understanding how Monat came into the picture is the Urdaneta family is the most amazing people on the planet, okay? They started door to door in the direct sales industry, okay, door to door in the direct sales industry, talk about the grind, talk about, you know, the dream, talk about really, really knowing and understanding hard work from that point and that point of view. And they said, you know what, one day we're going to make a direct sales company and we are going to make it with the best products, okay? Because, you know, the industry is known to be not the top of the line products, right? I mean, that's like what we know, right? We're like, oh, you can go to GNC and get those supplements. Like, why are you going to pay monthly for, like, I get it. I get it. Trust me. I get it. So they said, we want to make something like a revolutionary product, a proprietary product, like an anti-aging hairline. They hired, scientists, and they really went to research. And now, funnily enough, we're starting to see a lot more celebrities launching anti-aging hairline. I mean, there's like a thing. So money sort of like revolutionized and pioneered this trend that we're going to start to see the industry take. But this was back in, 2013, 14? And they did it. And they started it. And they put out a Facebook ad. They became this thing. And, got their first few handfuls of reps. Their first meeting had 10 people. Just insane to think about what has happened in just a short amount of time when you understand the history of Monat. We're only 6 years old. And the people behind it, they started Monat debt-free, which is something you really need to know about it when you are considering joining a direct sales company. Do not join a company that is taking out loans on loans on loans on loans on loans, because they're the ones that they're not going to be paying you your bonuses on time. They're going to be promising you all these things, and they're going to be empty promises. They're going to be showing you this comp plan, and you're not going to be able to read it. And then they're going to say, oh yeah, you have potential to make $20,000 a month or whatever. And then you're going to say, well, how many people are really doing that? Like, what are people really doing? And so understanding this concept of there's an actual comp plan, and they're all different. Like, no direct sale company has the same comp plan. But there are things to look at when you are considering that, which is our next P, and that's pay plan, okay? So we got the products, we got the people, okay? The people. I love my people. Huge heart for gratitude, huge heart for just having a purpose. I mean, and they're great people. Like, even all the time, people are like, your CEO seems so cool. And I'm like, he is. And that's the culture that, him and our president and our chairman have poured into us. And our chief culture officer, she's the freaking raddest. Okay, Lou, they're so amazing. And it's a family unit, and they love each other. And, we worship God, and it's such a cool company. And that's the one thing my husband was super skeptical about was direct sales people seem so cheapy, seem so cheesy, salesy, and they're just good quality people. Okay, so the pay plan. When they hired our president, he was actually going into retirement. He had been in the industry forever, and he kind of helped birth Monat, right? And so his job was to help them find the right president for the company. He ended up becoming and stepping into that role and becoming the president, but he helped them develop the pay plan. And the whole thing about it is Monat right now is the best comp plan in the industry. Okay, we have consultants that come in that work with major companies that have been around for decades, and they're like, you guys are crazy. And not only that, but our Fast Start program pays out the highest amount in commissions out of any direct sales company, 3 to 5% higher. So you think about that. All these companies have been around forever and ever and ever. How is Monat paying their people more? It's because they're debt-free, which is something you really need to know. They actually they pay out 50 cents on the dollar. And, last year they sold $800 million in products. They paid out $400 million in commissions, which is insane. And I love that we have this data. It's fabulous. Over 60 people have made more than $1 million. Over 60 people in 6 years. Couple of them have made 10 million. Handful have made 5 million. Handful in 3 million. One of the girls on my team, $3 million. Insane. Myself, $2 million, which is insane considering I was like, this is a pyramid scheme when I first joined. Like, I was scared. So the cool thing is too, is that a girl that is two girls in my organization under me, joined after me, have earned $1 million in commissions, which is insane. And, one of them has way flown past me. She is the number 5 income earner in the entire company. It's insane. Like, I'm telling you, like, the opportunity's there if you seize it, okay? So it's cool because all they did was kind of like give you the tools, and they're like, hey, it's up to you if you want to take this. And that's the cool thing for a lot of people is it's up to you. What do you want to make? Like, right? So we got the pay plan, all freaking just amazing. A car program, 3-tiered, so there's different levels, and whatever level you want to work hard enough to, you can get different payments. I have a whole video about the car program, and I actually have a live if you want to go check that out. And the last P, okay, so the last P is passion, okay? I think, this isn't passion fruit. Passion. You can have some of these things, and if you don't have passionate people that like want to succeed and want to be number one and want to have the most amount of happy customers and want to see their people successful and pouring, then you're not going to have a lot of success. Like, if you think about the top leaders in the world, right? They're passionate people, right? They're passionate enough to take a stand. And so when you're looking at companies, our CEO, he's not just a regular CEO. He's been voted the CEO of the year for the Stevie Awards, so Esteemed Business Awards. Monique has been voted one of the best places to work in Miami. Okay, that's just our corporate office. How they treat their partners is even more amazing. Like, so it's just win-win-win all around. Like, all the signs are golden. I'm telling you right now, in 4 years from now, it's just going to be exploding globally. Like, I just know this. And you're going to be like, I watched this video one time and I can't even believe I didn't because you're looking at me and you're like, okay, well, yeah, you got in at the right time, you guys. We are in a very small handful of countries right now. The plan is to go global. So think about it. Eventually, once it's global, the opportunity is not going to be there as much. It's going to be a consumer market. And we have a lot of happy consumers. Over 2 million happy VIP customers, which is incredible. And that's climbing every single day. So there's a lot of facts I can throw at you. But the thing is, I've been doing this long enough to truly become passionate about it myself. I am an advocate. My daughter, I'm the parent, and there's new terms coming around. I am the parent of a daughter with a disability. I am an adoptive mom, a foster mom. I am just a regular mom, I feel like. And the thing is, when I get really passionate about something, and I have found something that I can be as passionate about because I can actually touch so many people, my customers, my team, help my family. It's win-win all the way around. So for people that are considering a direct sales business, this is the video for you, because you have to think about these things. Because you're going to join a company, maybe you pick one and you're like, well, I like the products, I want a discount, we'll see how the business goes. That's not the right idea to really change something. And like, pursuing an opportunity is different than joining a business. There's a difference. And so, all the time I talk to people from the top of other comp plans that are like, yeah, you know what, I can do it. But how am I going to preach to my team that they can be successful if none of them are being successful? And I'm like, this is where direct sales gets a bad rap. It's only one person at the top and no one else can do what they do. But with money, like I said, I have girls now beginning to outdo me because they hustle harder than I do. And it's up to you what you do. And I was talking to one of the girls who's a $5 million earner in the company, and she's like, you're going to be outranking me soon, outperforming me soon, because you're working harder than I am. Like, it is what it is. And I'm like, this is so crazy that if the opportunity is there, it's up to you what you're going to do with it. It's the same for everybody. It's absolutely the same for everybody. So Anyways, I would love to chat with you. If you watched this and you aren't talking to a Money partner, maybe someone sent you this, go talk to them. Ask them questions. Like, figure it out, And honestly, I will preach this till I'm blue in the face. And I can't wait to see where the company is going to be in 4 years. And it's just, you're going to remember this.